a very warm welcome to the Crochet Hook channel. Today we are going to learn how to prepare tassels from any yarn that can be used to accessorize any of our fabric, knitted or crocheted projects. You can work long tassels like this or even work smaller tassels as I have this pink one. These tassels look nice in every aspect and they really accessorize and make our projects richer. For the friends who are joining me here for the first time, please do consider subscribing to my channel. That means a lot. So let's go ahead. So here I have taken yarn of my choice and I have taken this cardboard notebook. See, this long tassel I have prepared using this notebook only. And it's around the same length as is the width of this notebook. And if you wish to prepare a little smaller tassel, then use any item which is rectangular, has sturdy sides, and at the same time its width is small. So I've prepared this pink one, the little one, using my phone. And you can even go for any rectangular item which has sturdy sides, and that's it. Maybe a mobile phone or even a pencil box will do. So let's go ahead. So then just grab your yarn like this and onto one of the sides of this notebook at its width, just begin wrapping it around this notebook or the rectangular object like this. See, I'm wrapping it closer to the edge so it will be easy to take it out in the end, and wrap it enough times so it gets a little thick, and then cut the thread. And here I'm going to cut two pieces of thread which are around 1 feet long because we'll be requiring them later on. So just cut out the two pieces. This is how. And we have two threads now. Keep them aside. We'll need them later on. So let's take this wrapped around yarn outside of this notebook. So we have loops here. Grab one of the yarn that we already had cut and pass it through this wrapped yarn, and we want to fix these loops in one place. So go ahead and with a couple of knots secure them like this. We have two ends here. Leave one end towards this tassel side and we want to keep this one end that will be used later on to sew it into the project. So then nextly we have to cut the loops. Grab your scissor, stretch it from this very end and cut it. Later on we'll trim these loose ends. So then grab another thread that we had kept ready, and leaving a certain length from the head we want to tie it like this. So again secure this head with a couple of knots like this and make sure that you make tight knots. Now after securing it with the knots, you can leave one of the ends into the tassel and then with the other end thread your needle, wrap it around a few more times and then thread your needle with this loose end. This is how I prefer to secure these ends into this very place where we have wrapped it around this tassel. So then just insert this needle through this wrapped around yarn and put a few knots here only. A couple more, and then take it from inside towards the outside like this. So here a tassel is ready for the trim. And if you have a longer tassel and you want to work another wraparound, leaving a certain length, you can wrap the yarn like that as well. So then let's trim it. This is how I prefer to trim down my tassels. Just carefully trim them down and don't at all cut your fingers. And then at another angle, hold them again together like this. And maybe a couple of times you can repeat this procedure till you get equal fringes. So our fringes are ready now. You can use it as it is. Or if you wish, you can put this wraparound one more time, leaving a certain length from this head, like I have done here. Let's do it. I have taken one more yarn around 1 feet long, and the same way, leaving a certain length from the first place where we had put our yarn around it. This is how I'm doing it. Again, put a few knots really tight to hold the threads in place. Leave one of the ends down and wrap it with the longer end a few more times. And then again, to secure this end, this is how I prefer to do it. I thread my needle and secure it into this wrapped yarn only, just as we did for the upper portion. Simple. These tassels are easy to make and they really make our projects rich. So it's done, and we'll go for one more trim, maybe if there are a few longer threads. Again, hold it like this as shown and just trim it down. And so this tassel is all ready to get attached into the project. So here I have a shawl that I have taken, and into this corner I want to fix it here. I have threaded my needle with this loose end that we had left to secure it into this project, and in this corner, this is how I prefer to attach the tassel. Then take it out and then insert into this top knot, and we'll work a few knots here into this head only to secure it really well. Working a couple of knots, and one more time through this corner into the tassel, and then I'll just secure my thread up into this shawl only, as it's the same color, so I can secure it into it. If you have a different shade and you cannot secure it there, then you can secure it in the tassel itself. That's quite easy. So now cut that extra yarn And here we go, our tassel is perfectly joined to our shawl and it looks awesome. Have fun learning, have fun crocheting. I hope the tutorial helps. Please do consider subscribing to my channel. Much love to you all.